When I'm very good at guessing the way things could end. There are times we have to lose ourselves among others. But there are times we have to lose and gain again. I've been waiting all day long. I've been waiting for someone. Hey, hey. I've been waiting all day long. I've been waiting for someone. Hey. So you know what I'm talking about. Talking about you and I. So you know what I'm talking about. You and I. Are you waiting for a sign to shine? You and I. Say, are you waiting for a sign to shine? Waiting for a sign.
See if I can put the delay on this. Third time's a charm. Is it up today? With
Easy days are healing the scars from the battles that we won.
to typing
Now
ratio.
read the headline says there's harder roads to come.
Say the sea gets harder and the drums be louder and the world seem colder, singing the same old tune. And the times get harder, worlds wait upon us, but it don't mean nothing.
It seems really late latency, to be honest.
And so we cruise,
Probably something
baby.
like settings.
Just you and me. And so we cruise, baby. To let me see.
couldn't hear what you said. Oh, mate. Can you hear me now? What do I call this music? Can you hear me though? That's the main thing. You can hear me.
It gets harder, and the drums be louder, and the world seem colder, singing the same old tune.
Can bet the audio isn't good. Oh, god damn it. Let me see if I can change that. Mic box. Properties. Yeah. Advanced audio properties. Right, let's see if we can turn this up a bit. Is that better? No, it's not syncing offset. Okay, now, mate. How's that? Is that a little bit better? It's the same. Fuck. Okay. How about now? Is it better? Or not at all? Do. Better now? We're still fucked. Fucking hell, mate. Can you hear me, mate? But music echoing now. Right, I'll just turn the music off. We'll just put on really quiet. Right. Let's get this fucking show on the road, shall we? Okay, let's go. Right. So, Bitcoin. What was I going to cover again? I've now completely forgotten what I was going to cover. With this, are governments preparing for war? You know, this is the question that we could ask ourselves. Like, you know, it's just it's a downtrend on Bitcoin, whatever. But are governments threatened by Bitcoin? Is that why they're accumulating? I'm going to show, like, this is going to be a lot of detail, so just bear with me for a second whilst we go into this. This took me quite a while yesterday. But it just is literally perfect. It's literally spot on. Let me put the other image on just to show you this. I'll hide this to make this bigger. Can you see that? Gotta turn you down a bit now. Oh shit, I can turn this down. Hold on. Advanced audio properties. Fucking 15 decibels. Still probably too low. Right, but yeah, let me just hide that. Right. Actually, no, I'm going to put that on. Just put the image on. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Right, let's just have a look at this wick off, shall we? And then we'll go into it in a little bit more detail because I thought this was really fucking important to cover, okay? It's spot on. So within this accumulation phase, what big organizations and monetary funds and investment are doing are they're preparing for something, let's just say. You know, what I mean by that is that there's an idea of like a control over the population. So we have these things called CBDCs at the moment, which are like central bank digital currencies, and they want to try and regulate Bitcoin because it's so hard to regulate. and they've gone through almost every effort they can in order to regulate it. So this is a way that they can utilize the hedge funds and what have you to start accumulating Bitcoin, maybe even in secret. So like El Salvador, I'm pretty sure, was the first country to actually do it publicly in terms of like a country. But there's obviously like other theories that suggest that they're quietly mining, stacking Bitcoin all day, every day. So, you know, just in case there is a financial reset and, you know, things like, you know, if we were to go onto the DXY, for example, let me just do this a bit, DXY. Must have put that somewhere. DXY. So look at the dollar. So if things like the dollar start to get fucked, then what happens? They need to start accumulating as much digital currency as possible, one that is finite, and one that isn't just something that they can just print 24/7. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, just in case those fiat currencies do collapse, will Bitcoin be the saving grace, so to speak? You know, if it is, you know, because of the US debt and everything and hyperinflation, will it emerge as gold? Because it pretty much is gold, you know, whatever way you look at it. It is a reserve asset, in my opinion. So maybe the countries will be forced to hold the Bitcoin to remain competitive. So it's something to think about, really. You know, whilst we're in this like little downtrend, this back into accumulation, back into testing that support. What's going to be the news? It will be like coordinated news saying, you know, mining bans across the world, or would it be like, what about quantum computing or something stupid like this? You know, so actually let's go back and look at this for a second, shall we? And then we can kind of get an idea of what the hell we're going on about. So within the accumulation phase, they have these little phases. So, you know, this is purely to try and fuck over retail as much as they possibly can. It's very clever what they're doing. It's designed in a way, like Wyckoff was designed in a way to fuck over the most traders possible. It's pretty much seen on every single chart you'll ever find. So within this, you have a accumulation phase where the hedge funds and investment people are accumulating, and they'll bring the price up using the, you know, the leveraged market, the perpetual driven market, to just short squeeze the fuck out of everyone. What we saw there was one of the biggest green candles in history. I think I've mentioned that before. There's one of the biggest green candles in history on Bitcoin. So you obviously get a test of the supply, the initial supply. This was initially a low volume failed sell-off. You got a test of that supply, and then you broke out of the accumulation phase, and then you went into this phase here. So I'm just gonna have to remind myself what PSY means. PSY is preliminary supply of the distribution zone. So then they'll bring it into a buying climax, which is going to be the first point of the range. And what was AR? Automatic rally. So that's the bottom of the range, okay? And then you go into the upper test. I'm pretty sure it is, or is it the supply test? No, upper test. A test of the upper test, yeah. And then you go into, this is getting really boring now. A sign of weakness. This is the first sign of weakness in phase B. So this is phase B, and you've got phase C, and then you've got phase D, and then you've got phase E after that. And I think we are now approaching phase E, potentially. So this is why I wanted to bring you this, you know, just in case this does happen. you know what I mean? Because yes, we can get a rally to 90k. I'm literally almost sure we're going to get that rally, you know, just to fill this liquidity here on the daily, and then we're going to get a rally to maybe 90k. We may do. It's very likely we do. Okay, and then people think, oh yeah, the CME gap's a really great place to look for a long. Yes, it's definitely a good place to look for a long. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted on that. You know. Look, I mean, it's literally perfect. It was literally perfect. Look at BTC1. Why is that coming up as that top of CME gap? Oh yeah, it's gone 8 hour regular trading hours. Yeah, so I mean, it was the top of the CME. That would have been a fucking perfect trade. It was literally to the exact dollar. Maybe a few dollars off, like maybe it was 15, but you know, obviously a great long trade for a, you know, an 88,000 move. So this is the point, like 87,000 is the point where you're just like, okay, right. So now that could have been, a, what was so again, for fuck's sake? Sign of weakness test, or the AR test, where it will then come down again into global supply, because this breakout was with low volume, with volume. If we were to look at volume, so then it will go into phase E. But you know, I'm really not the best at explaining this, at these sort of things. But this could be phase E, and then from phase E we could go up, or we could go down. Less likely to go down, in my opinion, because why would they want to accumulate even more than they have for that long? They can then distribute what they've got up here by just quickly going back into supply, whilst also liquidating loads of longs like they have. I think they've lost $1 trillion. But imagine how much people will sell off when we get down to here. The fear and greed index will be ridiculous when we get down to here, which is just the ultimate time to just shake out all of retail. Okay, and when all of retail are shaken out, that's when they can, that's like, even, you know, you or I will just be like, oh, I don't know about buying here, you know, this is seems a bit dangerous. You know, what could instantly happen is, obviously we're at the golden pocket, boom, to 137k. Oh, Seb, you want 137k, do you? Yeah, I literally want 137k. 137k. You fucking call me crazy or whatever, but I'm deadly serious. I'm deadly serious when it comes to 137k. If we don't get it, that's fair enough. Like, I was totally wrong, and yes, I've been so wrong in the past. Like, I missed the most obvious long of all times. So, I mean, short of all times. So I'm going to go to just show you where we rejected from of the most obvious short. Come on, Seb, come on. Look, duh. Golden pocket. Come on. You know, that was pretty obvious. So it could be now that we've just gone into phase E. Now, and we're going to go test that 72k supply at the guess what? Then obviously that can become 66, and that is also in line with your CME gaps. So bottom of the CME gap, you know, I just don't think that's likely though, in my opinion. I don't think this area is likely either. Like, what's the point? What is the point? You know, you're thinking like a market maker, what's the point in that? So really, we just got to be patient now to see what Bitcoin wants to do. I will be accumulating here, you know, 72, accumulation time, remortgage the house, start becoming homeless, you know, sell everything. Start selling dog biscuits or something, or start selling whatever you can in order to buy your Bitcoin at 72k. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, no financial advice whatsoever. I Okay, 127k bottom of the range, 137k top, 200k top. Bruh. So, I guess we could look at NQ, ES. Yeah, ES has come down to that. Go on pocket, ES, NQ. Okay, so coin. I'm gonna go on coin. Nice. Okay, not really. There was a reason why I put that. So coin is Coinbase, okay? So that's the Coinbase stock. That's pretty goddamn accurate if you ask me. A, B, because we want to get the 1-to-1. And that 1-to-1 comes straight in at the end of, yeah, that 1-to-1 comes straight in at the end of this gap. So you fill the gap and you come back in. Are there any weeklies at all there? That would be perfect, wouldn't it? So yeah, that ABC is almost perfect. What I was thinking is it's going to come up and test the point of control of that range. A, B, C correction. It's done the B, so let's just look for the C now. And this is Coinbase. Let's look at, because Coinbase, MicroStrategy, all the same sort of thing. Yeah, broken out of the triangle to the downside. So I would love for Coinbase to hit 200 at least. Yeah, 200. Because I'm pretty sure that's a daily level, isn't it, or a monthly level? Monthly. No, it's not. My bad. Could be the golden pocket though, couldn't it? Could very well be the golden pocket. So we'll put that in. Yeah. On log, golden pocket. Alright. Not quite tapped that yet. Cool, that's ugly as fuck. So let's remove that. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that on because just to show where I was thinking B would be. So yeah, that's Coinbase, highly related to Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, and this is like my thinking of why we would need 72k, because we can easily come down here. Okay. Gap. Haven't touched the gap yet, that's why I'm thinking 72k is on the horizon. But like, look, if that's going to come, then, you know, Nvidia, powerhouse of the stock market, came into the golden pocket. After taking liquidity, came into the golden pocket. Looks like we can take some more liquidity here, and definitely here. So we always, if one, then two. So we're going to be looking to take at least one of these two highs. If one, then two. If one, then two. Yeah, so we're going to be looking to take that. No, actually, my bad, because we've taken this liquidity now. Here, I just missed that. How silly. I'll go on the weekly to be sure. 1 week. I'm covering this because it's very important, okay? Because this is what is going to tell us that, yeah, that liquidity has been taken perfectly. Look at that daily being hit perfectly. Daily. So this golden pocket's fine with me. More liquidity here. This is liquidity taken here for me. Daily tapped, perfect. Okay, so looking for a bounce here at the MPOC. So one more low taken, taking this low. When we've taken that low, then we can, that would be fucking perfect, wouldn't it? It really would. Take the low, bounce into the golden pocket, fill some of that liquidity, upside potential, very much so. I'm going to be adding here, I'm going to set an alert right here. That should probably go off during live stream. Okay, well that was pretty, let's take the measured move with this as well. Measured move. Oh. And where does that take us? To the lower weekly. Any liquidity to be taken here? Yes. So just to make that a little bit more accurate where it broke out. Okay. Yeah, we can add in that as liquidity. And then we can look for dailies and weeklies which correlate with that. We'll look for a weekly. Done already. Silly me. Monthly. No monthlies. No. There's a monthly down here. It's for let's take a Fibonacci from here to here. So if we take the measured move, it doesn't have to hit, obviously, because it's a symmetrical triangle. But if we were to take a measured move, then it would be around here. So anywhere within this area. So the two weeklies, perfect. This gap should be filled. If it is filled, then we can expect to hit this. This is the liquidity zone. This is a liquidity zone too. But these two weeklies, most likely going to be tapped. So let's take a look at Lipson as well. See where we've been at with this. Fucking piece of shit stock. Fuck this stock, mate. It's a fucking piece of shit. Got about 30 retro PCs to fix up and sell. Maybe this is the motivation I need. Is the stream quality fucking shit? Lol. So yeah, we have Lipson doing fuck all, really, just hanging around this weekly level, which is obviously the golden pocket of the entire move upwards, but not on log. If I was to extend this right, you see, we are on that golden pocket right now. Before, it was somewhere like here, I think, here to here. Obviously taken off log this, put on log this time. It was literally a perfect 618 touch. Look, that was the low, 618. The 618 was 7631 of this move. And the low there was 7626. So a bloody like 1/100th of, no, 5/100ths of an accuracy, I think. Something like that. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, like, look, we're at 110. I've bought some, you know, but it's a live person, isn't it? So anything could happen, right? Oh, when it drops 72k, yes, I really fucking hope it does, man. I really fucking hope it does. But it's fine. Like, if it doesn't drop to 72k, then you can still kind of like invest in it anyway. Right. So I have covered MicroStrategy so far. I've covered Coinbase, which was literally a perfect ABC correction. Obviously not, because it didn't tap the B. Yeah. I've covered Nvidia. So let me just have a look to see what patterns we're looking at here. It almost looks like a yeah. It almost looks like a scallop, doesn't it? Pretty shocking one though. It's not really. I don't really like that. That's fucking shit. Let's get a parallel channel going. It's a very steep parallel channel, isn't it? I think it would look better coming up. Put it on log. No. Would it look better coming up? Yeah, but I mean that's all right. That's all right. It's so funny, isn't it? How just disregard the, unless you're doing like day trading or something like that, just disregarding the 382, to be honest, or the 0.5 or the 236, disregarding them for the major moves. What you're going to look for is the golden pocket or the 618. I bang on about the fucking golden pocket so much, don't I? So all I talk about is, oh yeah, golden pocket. That's pretty much the base of all of my analysis, is 618. It's found in nature, it's found in teeth. My brother told me that your I'm not sure what the pointy teeth are 1.618 times bigger than your incisors or something, or your two front teeth, which is interesting, to be honest. It's found in nature, it's found everywhere, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what I can cover then. So any requests to cover anything? Canines, yeah, canines. Eye teeth. I don't know, do you actually think quantum computing could pose a threat to Bitcoin? Legitimately, in the future, if it's put into the wrong hands? Which is the wrong hands is BlackRock, obviously, because they're using Aladdin software. But let's just say like they actually did ban mining of Bitcoin to suppress the decentralization. Do you think that they could completely centralize Bitcoin? Do you think that's even fucking possible? I'm just going to do a quick Google search actually to see what percentage BlackRock own of, what percentage do BlackRock own of Bitcoin? Oh my fucking god. Right, so ETFs. So MicroStrategy have nearly 500,000 Bitcoin, don't they? But they're probably loaning that out to, say, market makers, for example. I mean, who wouldn't? Let me just see if I can find something. Oh, here we go. So Coinbase own two. Right, this is why Coinbase are the best. All right, this is why Coinbase are the best. The top 20 Bitcoin entities of November 2024. So let me just see if I can share this actually. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this and then copy and paste it. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Just want to copy those. Top 5. Right, copy that. I'm going to paste that right here. Top 20 Bitcoin entities. But I'm doing the top 5, so ignore that. So, Coinbase owned 2.25 million Bitcoin. 202. That's why Coinbase are the best. Okay, Satoshi, we don't know who he is. He owns nearly 1 million Bitcoin, so he's a bloody rich guy. But apparently, the owner of MicroStrategy, actually knows Satoshi. Fuck Binance because they're a fucking piece of shit. I hate Binance, man. I fucking hate Binance. And then you got BlackRock, who are just literally leeching everyone. So yeah, let me go and do some more analysis on this. There was a point where I was like, yeah, and Rocky was like, nah mate, you're a fucking lunatic if you think that. You're a fucking lunatic if you think it's going to go to 44. That was just before I left the thing, wasn't it? So, is that possible for it to hit 43? I think it is. I think ADA can hit 43. Is it possible for, let's have a look at Algo. Mate, Algo, poor Algo, man. That's not the entire chart, but I know poor Algo was in 21. I actually bought here. Like, can you believe it? I fucking bought here. Like thousands of pounds worth of Algo. I literally bought Algo right there, man. But anyway, that's some bullshit, isn't it? Back in the day when you think you're bullish, or a lot has changed since then. A lot has changed since then. You become a better trader when you start making shitty mistakes like that. And I still make mistakes, but like not as often. So yeah, well, what I was talking about Bitcoin, right, was the yes, it's a good long from 82,220, the top of the CME gap. Yes, that's good. Yes, great long. All right, almost perfect. But at test of 88, or we didn't even come into 88 actually, we came into like 87, didn't we? Yeah, 87. Going into 90 now would be great. I was hoping this would be the golden pocket right there. Not yet. Okay, so maybe a little bit more. If we end this day like today, that's not too bad. That means this plan's going well. Yeah, phase E, 72k, remortgage your house and go all in. Algo just started trading a buy bit on the 25th. I hate Binance too, but I still want to be able to buy and sell there. Yeah, man, fuck Binance. Okay, what am I even looking at? This. Look at this, man. Look how perfect this is. Just following along. Up here, up into PSY. Preliminary supply. Form the first part of the range, form the bottom part of the range. Upper test. What was it again? Sign of weakness. First sign of weakness in phase B. up to do the last test of distribution, come down into preliminary supply, which is just a choppy, low volume move, and then sign of weakness again. Should test if this is wick off, should test the sign of weakness and the AR from when we first started, and then sell off into phase E, which would be the start of phase A around here, after breaking out from accumulation. So here, it's funny, it's almost too perfect. If this plays out perfectly, then what the hell? It's literally wick off, and it's just a sign that they've been manipulating it to try and gain even more control of it. And look what's happened. It's followed this movement, and they've been accumulating. They've been distributing it by making so much profit and accumulating more Bitcoin. They want to accumulate some more Bitcoin and then distribute it one more time. Transfer of wealth from retail to large institutions. It's a bloody classic, isn't it? You couldn't get more classic than that, could you? Okay, looks like we're coming into the golden pocket now. I'm not going to buy any, mate. Yeah, I'm still going to wait. I'm not going to go long, just going to wait. Yes, this could be a good long, but there's no way I'm shorting this. Let's just say that. There's no way I'm going long yet. Waiting for the right time. Because it could go one of two ways, right? It could just go straight through, fill the CME gap. More likely, it will come up for a bounce up into the AR. And I can't remember what the AR is right now. It was something or other, wasn't it? AR. Automatic rally. Occurs as intense selling pressure diminishes. And that was intense selling pressure that day. Intense selling pressure. So yeah, that was that range, and that was the start of that range. And we just kept on distributing up here. Distribution, come down. And it looks like we're about to tap that fucking golden pocket, man. We may even get it on live stream, Another red day on ES. Where's this golden pocket coming from? Right, let's just say it did. Let's just say it came down to here. That would be a move of around. That's a 5% move. Right, what would have to happen for that? What would have to happen for the ES to drop that much? What would the news be? The news would be like, Russia's bombed Ukraine even more, or Ukraine's bombed Russia. I don't know, there's a lot of turmoil in the markets right now, This is like just the beginning of it's all engineered to try and scare retail into buying. It's very clever by them. It truly is. Right, where are we at right now? Did we type it? it's likely we'll go, you know, through that a little bit. Anyway, so no longs for me anyway. All right, let's see what if anyone wants anything done. Does anyone want me to cover anything at all? Does anyone want me to cover the Chinese stock or the Russian stock? I wonder if Russia's got a coin. Let's just hit alert on Nvidia. Crossing alert. Okay, let's get the phone out, take the trade. Let's analyze the reaction. Liquidity taken. Right, let's quickly zoom in there. We want to come down to the MPOC. If it comes down to the MPOC, I'm taking the trade. I'll do it at the same time on this as well. It would be nice to get a trade live on stream, wouldn't it? There we go. Look at the reaction. 5 minute. Okay, nice. Well, I bought one Nvidia. Okay. I'm still waiting to buy it on my actual account because this is just paper trading. Okay, I'm buying. There we go. Right, that's a trade live on stream, god damn it. We can let that put a stop loss on. So actually I'm going to put a stop loss on here as well. Below the golden pocket. Yeah. Okay, there you go. We'll see how that one develops. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. If we don't, amazing. Take profit would be the next golden pocket, the MPOC, which is the golden pocket, I'm pretty sure. Of the move to there to there. There we go. I'll be taking that liquidity after we've just taken this one. So we're kind of like, that was a bit of a stupid one because I didn't wait for confirmation. Usually I'd wait for confirmation. So if that fails, it fails, you know. Yeah, there we go. Coinbase is coming down. Hasn't yet tapped the golden pocket. MicroStrategy coming down as well. Okay. So this is where we'd like kind of expect to get that reaction, right? On Bitcoin. What's my tick size? Let's increase that. RTH. Yeah. Okay, so that was yesterday. We've got blocks on. I think it's because we've got such a low tick size. There we go, yeah. Such a low tick size. So yeah, we can still test that value area low right there. On Bitcoin. Yeah. How's that doing? Terrible, mate. This is why you wait for confirmation. So you'd wait for like something like this. You wait for like If I get stopped out, that's like £20 loss. That's fine with me. I'll take that. Doubt it though, to be honest. See how NQ's doing. I think that must have been an error. These dailies and weeklies, they are insane. Daily candle closers. Look at that. Liquidity grab. Look at that for a liquidity grab. Same will go for here. Same will be said for here. I can't wait for it to stop me out. For saying that, actually, there's an MPOC right there. Or a TPOC. That could be the saving grace. Probably not there. Okay, MPOC tapped. TPOC tapped. See if it will stop me out now. Massive sell-off. That looks like to me it will hold, and if it doesn't, so be it. There we go, nice reaction. Yeah, anything to cover today? Could take a look at Apple. Live person's holding up well. Strange. Like, look, if we make another high, you know, if we make a, look, this is neither a higher high or a higher low at the moment. Let me just remove STPO for a second. This is neither a higher high or a higher low. We are currently in a parallel channel. That's the parallel channel at the moment. That is between 106 and 112. Very tight range. What happens in tight ranges? They bang out to the upside or the downside. They break the fuck out. What happened over here? Where's parallel channel? Yep. What happened here? Parallel channel declining. Oh my fucking god. What happens in a declining parallel channel? It breaks to the upside. What happens in an ascending parallel channel? It breaks to the downside. I don't know why people think an ascending parallel channel means you're going to break to the fucking hell, mate. Yeah, I don't know why people think an ascending parallel channel means you're going to break to the upside. Why? Like, what? Where's the logic? Where's the logic behind that? There's no logic. There's no logic in that. Yeah, you're very low volume going up. What does that mean? You're going to come down. Very low volume, declining price action. What does that mean? Up. Very low volume, declining price action. Boom. At least a sub rally, or like some kind of relief rally. We should get from here. You know, been declining for quite some time. Should get a relief rally, in my opinion. 3 drives. No, 1, 2. Come down 1, 2, 3. Maybe because we did get that here, didn't we? We got a 3 drives. 1, 2, 3. But this could be an even bigger one. Fucking hell! Imagine if that was the case. Let me just put that one out. Actually. I do like a 3 drives. They don't have to be accurate either. Just put that there for the time being. 1. Fuck me, this mouse, man. Fucking bullshit. Still not great, is it? Not great. So, if you don't understand, you can't control a mouse. Get a new mouse. I don't know what's going on. I'm not very computer tech savvy at all. Fucking hell, mate. Have to make it so big. There you go. World shittest 3 drives? No, if that's the case, it should go above. So, 1.618 extension of the move from here to here. Look at that. 1.618 without even like looking. You know what I mean? So look how Nvidia's going along. Still not stopped out yet? Are you fucking serious and all that? No. Nope. Still not stopped out. Like, what is going on? It was a shit trade, but let's go. Let's go. Can I take profit there? Just in case. You know. $10 profit on this one. Can I look at Sol? Yes. Yeah. I can look at Sol. Fucking hell. Missed the move on Bitcoin. Not really. I'll have a look at Sol. USD. USSD. Okay, so this really sticks out to me right here. Right there really sticks out to me. Let me take an anchored VWAP. We take some anchored VWAPs. Some. Uptrend start. Swear to God, mate. Stay there, yeah. And then this last one. Okay, we've hit a pretty major, which has been untapped before as well. We've hit a pretty major, because this one would have been that previous low that we just saw over there. So let me just show you this one. Now I'm pretty sure this one's going to be, no, okay, I was close. Maybe it's on the 4 hour, but I doubt it. Start of the uptrend. Start of the impulse. No. Wonder where that one came. Maybe I put it from the 4 hour. Go back a bit. Okay, we've got a couple coming in there now. I wonder what that one was. That's going to do my nutting up. Yeah, anyway, we are currently at a very important AVWAP bounced from. If we lose that AVWAP, you're going to expect the next one. So I'm going to put in 1.25 here actually, because I haven't put that one in. 1.25. I'll make that darker grey. Hmm. $764, maybe. No, it was a 7.5. It was a 7.5. Oh no, it was a golden pocket on log. On log it was a golden pocket. So I guess if it's following log, we're just going to put it on log then. So yeah, if we lose one, then I'm gonna mark out some weekly levels as well, and see where this could go, because this could go somewhere quite good. Sol is actually, I do like Sol a lot. There are no weekly levels apart from this one. Monthly levels at all? Yeah, we just did tap the monthly level there, or I think that might have already been tapped. Yeah, it was already tapped. Okay. So there's a monthly there. Still going, are you? Still fucking going, are you? Jesus. Right, so really not much to add more than that, apart from just wait for Bitcoin. Wait to see what Bitcoin does. You know, I personally do not think, you know, the CME gap will hold. I still think we can come up a little bit more, test that. Test that AR again, and that low as well, for one more tap. Up here, I think I've got a path for that, don't I? Yeah. Still think, you know, up to here and then back down into the golden pocket. It's very, you know, it's a highly likely scenario. We don't just bounce here, you know. Yes, it's an almost perfect ABC. I'll show you quick. You know, if to say that this is a 5 moves up, which I think we showed it was yesterday. So if that is the case, and this is an ABC, so A, B, like the rest of the market, it would have been a perfect. So like for Sol, this is what you need to wait for, okay? Template. It was a perfect, like as fully extended as an ABC can go to the 1.382, or the top of the CME. So yeah, it's like a waiting game now, just to see where we're going. But it looks like we're getting a nice bounce from there now, from that little golden pocket. The thing is with these golden pockets, right, is that like there's a lot of people trading them now in the market. There's a lot of people trading the 618. So what will happen is it will come down further than the 618. And take out those 618 traders. So when it's taken out those 618 traders, then it will then go on further. So that's why you've got to set your stop loss a little bit further. It is not the same for the stock market. Because again, in the stock market, people will look at these. Oh, let's trade the ribbons, man. Let's trade the... Let's trade the moving average ribbons. That was close, man. That was a close Nvidia trade. Still don't like it. Still not stopped out either. Fucking spaz. Have a look at TRX. Yeah, that would be nice to start from scratch on that one. TRX. Is that the one, mate? Is that TRX Gold thingy? TRX Gold Corporation, is that the one? Fucking hell. That could be amazing, that. How did you find this? Oh, Tron Crypto. TRX though, let's just take a note of this one, my friend. I like the look of that chart a lot. This looks like... UT, BC, ST. Let me just get these side by side quick, sorry. I'll do TRX in a minute. PSY. Okay, mark that one out. So in phase B, doesn't have to follow it perfectly, that's the thing. Massive manipulation. Accumulation. No, sorry, Tron USD. TRX USD. Okay, I'm going to start from the monthly and then work my way up. Just by looking at it, that's probably the most bullish chart I've ever seen. Nice. Monthlies taken into account. I'm not going to bother with those just yet. That monthly's been tapped. Yeah, monthly's been tapped. Weeklies. Weekly's been tapped. Weekly here. Cool, my contact lens is getting so dry right now. Text above top. Yeah, nice. One more weekly. See if we can find one. There. Yeah, you get the colour now. There. Not tapped. Front run, but not tapped. Tapped, yeah. I think that's as far as I'll go. I'll put these in. Okay, and this looks like a previous range to me if I was to range it out. I'll take a daily now, because this right here would be nice. But has there been an if one or not two? If one, then two. No, there hasn't. Has that daily been tapped? I don't think it has. An untapped daily. Put that one in. That's been tapped. So yeah, I'm going to put that there, you know, just in case. And then it could come into this daily right here. So we're going to look for confluence around this area now, because we know that this is a wick and that wick should probably be filled. So if I go down to the 4 hour, I'm going to have a look at this area. Top of the flex range from here to here. There's a value area low there. I like that. In conjunction with value area low. The daily below. Okay, so there's two areas of confluence right there. That point of control has been tapped. That daily has not been tapped. So from now, I'm going to do a, you guessed it, a Fibonacci. Where could I take this from? The start of the uptrend? Or here? The low. Yeah, probably the low. Log. Start of the uptrend. Okay, we can say, yeah, because there's a lot of shite lining up right here. So there's the 618, there's the VAL, and there's the daily. Now, is there an anchored VWAP here as well? A significant anchored VWAP. If there's a significant anchored VWAP there, that one's been tapped. It's not really a significant one though, is it? We are on the weekly, so if I just turn that around, put that from the low, go down in time frame, see if that's doing anything. Not really. I'll take it from here, you know. If it's shown good confluence already, that's a good thing, okay? If it's had no confluence whatsoever yet, and if it showed no strength and no taps, then you know we're not gonna count it. But because you've had 1, 2, 3 very strong reactions off of it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Any others? No. Okay. Because you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 good reactions off of that VWAP, anchored VWAP, then I would count that as a good. I'll take that. You know, I'm not sure what that would be. You know, you could say the start of an impulse with no further down, with no breaks. Start of an impulse with no breaks. I don't know, but any AVWAP is valid if it's had good reactions from it, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. I really like that. You know, I really like this. So let's just get rid of all of these quick. Oh, bloody hell, mate. There you go. No. Zoom in. So you now have a fair few untapped strong levels. You know, like I say, if confluences align, it's a very good trade to take. This for me would be a really good trade to take. And obviously this is the VAL. Very different as you go down different timelines, because as you go to the daily, it will cover more area. But for me, that's a good place. Now I don't know if there's going to be any single prints down there as well. That would add further to that. So let's put on a TPO. Maybe increase the tick size on this. I think that's fair enough, isn't it? So this was a TPOC to give you a perfect bounce off TRX before. Doesn't matter anymore though, does it? Can I see any here? Not particularly. Let me decrease tick size. Whilst we wait for that to load. No single prints whatsoever. Video not stopped out yet. Good. Well, I don't really care anyway. It's only a tiny little trade, isn't it? Anyway, where were we at with this? Yeah, so oh look, there's a single print tap there, but there's no other single prints in. That's strange to me. Have I got the right TPO settings on? 15 minute. 15-minute blocks. Fair enough. So we have a TPOC here. So I'm going to put that one in. That's even more now. So that's like very, very good confluence right there for a long trade. So actually, I'm going to put in an alert there myself. TPOC. I'll put an alert in right at. I'm going to put 2 alerts in. So one here, just below the golden pocket, and then one here. So then I don't have to watch price all day. So the good thing about that wick is that, well, firstly, you've got a lot of a ridiculous amount of resistance above. How much resistance do you have below? To be fair, like if I looked into this a little bit more, I'd probably find more resistance, but I haven't. There's less resistance below. The price will take the path of least resistance. Lol. So here is a great place. You know, VAL, daily, TPOC, golden pocket of local. Not really local, to be fair. It's more. That's a selectively drawn one, to be honest. And a log. But do I give a shit? I'm not really giving. I don't really care, mate. Take over the overall low. That's better, man. That's way better. So there we go. For me, yes, it's already bounced off of that golden pocket already. But for me, this right here, because that liquidity needs to be taken, there's more resistance to the upside, there's less resistance, the price will take the path of least resistance, and that would be this area here. So I'm going to set an alert, see what happens. This time actually wait for the reaction. just wait for the reaction rather than just taking the trade like we just did with Nvidia, which we should be getting stopped out. Oh, please, come on. Can't be asked to be in this trade right now. So yeah, that's TRX. Tron, you found it. It looks to have a pretty solid bottom. Yeah, it does. It does have a pretty solid bottom, but it hasn't. Did it tap that daily? I can't remember now. It did tap that daily, didn't it? Or did it front run it? Oh, you fucking front run it, mate. So that's not a good sign, is it? That means it's gonna have to touch it, really. You did front, yeah, we did front run that. And what happens when you front run? If you front run, you're very likely to take it out, especially to that degree. If you front run it by that much, you're pretty sure you're going to go through that. You've got a golden pocket here, yeah, you do, but you know, on the greater time frame, the better the reaction. So this would have a better reaction than this, especially if you're retesting it. Especially if you retest the golden pocket. So actually this is perfect, okay? It's perfect because this anchored VWAP that had pretty good confluence is coming in line with the VAL, the daily, the TPOC, probably an NPOC as well. We would put it, really just go into it really in depth. Yeah. 1 hour. But do we really want to go in that much depth? I'm not really sure. we've been spending about, looks like the market wasn't impressed with the Nvidia earnings. Yeah, they're fucking shit, mate. I do not give a shit about earnings, man. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Let's look at what noobs use. Let's use retail indicators as well, shall we? Let's use some retail indicators, for example, for live person. I was using a retail indicator earlier. It's momentum, wasn't it? On a weekly. And I was looking at Nike. Fucking hell, I'm so bullish on Nike. Polish. Polish Nikes. Right. So this, oh fucking hell, what am I doing? Oh look, XMR, lol. Yeah, so. Top of gap. Yeah. There's another gap here. Should just claim that. Yeah. Like when I say bullish, I mean long term bullish on Nike. We're thinking 120 or to take out the new highs at least. It's in the low of the range, you know. When it's at the low of the range and it's a reputable company, Nike is very reputable. But what can they do? They're probably going to do something like bring it out and say, oh, new stock or something, or, you know, we're going to solve the world with our new, with something new. I don't know. Whatever the news may be, you know. So yeah, it could come down to either one of those, or it could just rocket off to the moon. I'm bullish on Nike. Very bullish on Nike. I remember when it came down to here, I was like, could be some time to look into buying some Nike shares. You know, especially with all these gaps to the top side, like they say on Live Person, to $69. Fucking hell, look at all this bollocks. Look at all this shit. It's funny though how, oh wow, look at that. Like this decline, this descending parallel channel has perfect confluence with this, and this ascending parallel channel that we took here has perfect confluence with that. That's strange, isn't it? Top of that high, down. Interesting. Interesting. Let me just remove these. Let me see if we can find something on the larger time frame. Just get rid of that stupid 3 drives pattern. 208, is it? Looks like it. Yeah, because that was the high, wasn't it? 208. So as far as I remember, diagonals return to the point of their origin, and the origin is here. 5.99. If that is the case, then let's take a fib extension. Do that in a second. To the low. Cool. I can see why you would be really fucking bullish on this. I really can. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just doing a fib retracement there. Any gaps? It makes a lot of sense to come into this area. It makes a lot of sense to go to 6. Diagonals, so a couple of things, right? Diagonals return to their point of origin, number 1. Number 2, there is a huge amount of liquidity resting at 6 or 7. Okay, number 3, I've just taken a trend-based fib extension from the very low to the, let's just say this is 1. So if I was thinking this is an Elliott impulse wave, a 0. I think I've done this many times before. I was like, yeah, this is, it just makes a lot of sense how you could be very, very bullish on this. And then down to the 1-to-1 for a 5, which will be the length of wave 1. Ah, right, okay. So that'll come straight into the golden pocket. So let me just have a look at this quick. Take that down here. Right, take it to the bottom. There we go. Okay, and then if we take that from wave 4, where it should be to the 1-to-1, straight into the golden pocket. So on the larger time frames, the Elliott wave should come into the 1.618, come down to the 1-to-1, and then go down into wave 5, which should be the length of wave 1, or the wave 1 to 4, 1-to-1. So there you go. That could be where it will go, you know? So it makes a lot of sense how one would be very, very bullish on this stock. You know, I am. You know, just based on many different things that could take it up there. I can't be asked with that right now. So yeah, so diagonal. Liquidity not taken in this gap. There's going to be a huge amount of shorts within that area. Sorry, a short position within that area. That still hasn't closed yet. They still would not be closing that short right now. They would only close it when it fills this gap completely. Then they'll be like closing it. That would cause the impulse for wave 3, because wave 3 is an impulsive move upwards. So that would happen only when this is closed. They would close this short. And what happens when you close a short is a market buy. And what happens when when a huge market buy comes in of this magnitude, it's an impulsive, fucking huge impulsive buy into the market So that would take it up to, you know, 6 or 7, potentially. You know, this is if you fill this. And if you fill this, that short will close. And there's probably other shorts up here as well. I can't exactly remember. I mean, there is a gap there. There is another gap there. When you break here, yeah, when you break the golden pocket, when you break the golden pocket, that's when you'll see all of these shorts closing, because shorts don't close their positions, especially when a stock comes all the way down here. They won't close it until it gets above, you know, dangerous levels for them. This is what institutions do. They will not close their trade until they're absolutely certain, and they'll still be in profit. They'll still be in profit because they're clever. So yeah, let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. It's taken the 618. That's good, right? So actually, this so could just go like this. You know, if that is the case, and we do lose this low. I was expecting a rally up to 90, but that's serious. That just hasn't happened yet, has it? Well, it hasn't happened at all, really. But you see, it's almost like 87, 86. If we get a couple of, if we get some closes below 30-minute closes below the 7.5. So I'm going to show you something actually. When you start getting closes below the 7.5, which it looks like we are about to now. Okay, negative. When you start getting 30-minute closes on this sort of time frame, say it was a bigger time frame, you want 4-hour, 1-day closes, but on this sort of time frame, you're going to be wanting 30-minute closes below the 7.5. If that happens, you're going to get a projection right all the way down, and let's just see what that is. 1.75. So you've got 10 minutes. You have about 10 minutes to close out that area. And I would just call that a green box, you know? A greenish box. Let's call it a red box then. So you start getting a 30-minute close below this 7.5, you are going lower. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. I know there is a I know that there is a NPOC at 81. But let me be sure about that. Yeah, 81. I'm just going to mark that one out now. Get rid of PVP. Ah, fuck. Doesn't have to be accurate for this sake, but I kind of want it to be. Just gonna fucking do my heading, mate. MPOC, there we go. So there is that MPOC at 81. Do I think it's going to hold? Maybe. For a bounce, for a liquidity grab, perhaps. Again, it's another touch of the CME gap. So yes, you could have another bullish reaction, but is it going to be that bullish? Probably not, because if you close on the 30 minute below the 7.5, then you're going to see lower. Right now, it looks like that's going to happen, to be honest. Could be completely wrong and it doesn't. Yeah. Yes. Finally got stopped out on that fucking bullshit of a trade. This is why you wait for confirmation, guys. That is why you wait for your bloody confirmation. So actually I'm quite happy about that, because, you know, you could either lose 20 or you could lose 600. You don't really want to be losing 600, do you? I'd rather lose a little bit than lose everything. So I'm quite happy about that. That is good news. And watch it bounce as well. No, don't think so. It's nowhere where we wanted to go. Right, let's see what else we can do before I end this. How long have we been streaming for now? Because I'm fucking busheled, mate. It's only been going for 35 minutes, hasn't it? I'm tired. Yeah, I'm going to stop the stream right now because I feel like I've just covered enough. And I'm super busheled, you know, tired sort of thing. So, yeah, hope you enjoy the stream today. look at Nvidia go. That's funny, isn't it? It's going to do nothing. It's going to do nothing. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop that there. But unless you want me to cover something else. It's been 1 hour and 42 minutes. What the fuck? I've actually been streaming for that long. For fuck's sake, that's probably why. Yeah, it's 1 hour and 43. That's why I'm so fucking tired. Oh yeah, cheers everyone, man. Fucking hell, 1 hour and 45. That's why I'm fucked. Yeah, anyway, have a good one, everyone. Have a nice evening, and I'll catch you all later. All right. How do I end this shit?